Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Farming Simulator 22. Well, welcome you back to the channel. I had a little misfire there, and running a few minutes late. I apologize. I had a call, and I had to go. Let's see here. This episode 8.1. We need to just delete this. Can I delete that? I can't delete that, so we need to go to this one. Yeah, so this is the one we're on. I went to hit the, let me see here. Howdy, folks. There we go. I went to hit the button here on Streamlabs desktop. Hi, Colton. How are you? Hi, Veronica. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What seems to be the problem, officer? Here's my default question to you. Are you drinking enough water? Because Mama said that dehydration is the devil. And water is the key to life. That's some high quality H2O. Anyway, so here on the Streamlabs OBS, if you know the setup of the screen, I've got the mixer on the right side at the bottom. You know what? It might be easier if I hit this. You guys can kind of see what it looks like. All right. So over here is the scenes, and then here's the sources, and then over here's the mixer, right? So I start the video with this mic muted. This is the mute button right here, right? And so I pan down after 30 seconds or so to hit the button to unmute the mic, and went a little past it, overshot, and managed to hit the end stream button. So, oops, that's on me. I screwed the pooch. Oh, well. Okay. Well, I hope you get to feeling better. I don't know what, you could PM me in Discord and we could discuss, but if there was something I could do to help you out, I would. Colton, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks. How are you today, bud? Well, I guess you said you're good, so that answers that question. All right, so let's jump in here to Willkommen Frankenmuth. We're back on the farm in Frankenmuth. Hope you caught the episode earlier today. If not, you got a chance to go back and watch it again. It's available, as are hundreds of hours of videos on my channel. So I hope you'll go and enjoy that. We did a session on Greystone Farm. So yeah, we got some Greystone in this week. And so now we're back in Michigan. And it's still morning. And we've done a bunch of work this morning. So let's kind of review or look and see where we're at exactly here. Do we have any outstanding contracts? I think we do. No, we don't. We could do some cultivating on field 20. Where's field 20? I don't think it's far away. There's field 20 right there. Right down the street and around the corner. All right, we could certainly do that. What else do we have here? Yeah, it was... probably not that warm, but it got warm here in Dallas today. It's getting warmer. So here's fertilizing jobs. Here's a plowing job. Field 19, which I think conveniently is right around the corner. Oh, field 19 is this little one right here. All right, so this could be a trick. No, I'm not saying it's a trick in a bad way. This could be a trick, but I think we can do this. I have a plan. Now, I'm not saying it's a good plan, but I have a plan. Okay? Hey, Ryan Orange, howdy, how are you today? I have an idea. Yeah, so, Veronica, you lay in bed and supervise. You get well. Colton, you get Veronica some meds or whatever she needs. Ryan, get me a couple of things of peanut butter M&Ms, and we'll meet back here in 1 minute. That's the plan. All right, so what are we looking at? Was it field 20? It's field 20, right? It's field 20 because that would make sense for it to be next to field 19, right? Field 20, no, that's 18, 20, yes. Okay, so we want the field 19 and the field 20 job. So we're going to take field 20, accept the contract from Mr. Isaac, and then we're going to come down here to field 19 as plowing. Yes, we're going to accept that contract too from Clifford. All right, so now what are you going to do, A-Train? Watch. Hide and watch. The question is, can we do this with the medium tractor or do we need the big one? That is the question. It's the question that brings us in. Talk T, hello, how are you today? Again, welcome back, I should say. You were here earlier. How'd work go? How'd your afternoon finish out? All right, sound check, guys. Can everybody hear the tractor cranking up there? Is this thing on? Can you hear the fruity horn? Okay, so we have a plowing job and we have a cultivating job. Well, that's terrific. Oops, except one thing leads to another. You know what? We can just park this somewhere. You got news from your son to me? Okay, well, that sounds intriguing. What is your son up to? How is he doing? This is stupid. Why are you even going to bother? Don't bother washing. Okay, so we're going to pull over here. And we will just, here's the plan. Right, here's the plan. We're going to park this weight right here. This looks like a good place to park it. Looks like a good place for a stick-up. Now we're going to select weight, lower down. Hidden cube. Okay, now we're going to back up. Kind of go this way for a second. Then we're going to go this way for a second. Then we're going to go this way for a second. Okay. You guys catching on to my drift yet? Are y'all picking up while I'm laying down here yet? We're going to hit the G key again. We're going to do this. Then we're going to do this. Now we're going to do this. Now we're going to do this. Oh, I still got... Oh, that's why I need the small tractor here. Did I totally miss it? Jiminy Christmas train. Where'd you learn how to drive? Cracker Jack box? Look, if I get in the tractor, actually look over my shoulder, I can do this better. Okay, there's that. Right? Everybody tracking so far? I'm going to DM you over Discord. Okay, DM me. DM me. Now, watch this. Guess what we're going to do, gang? One tractor, two jobs. I love it when a plan comes together. We're going to go take this tractor and do both the cultivating job and the plowing job, and then we could parade around the track, parade around the track too, parade around the map with this setup, and do whatever cultivating and plowing jobs we need. Okay, I'll have to get to it in a bit here. I don't have my Discord pulled up at the moment. Let's see here. So we're going to cruise over here. And we still have a bunch of money. You know why we have a bunch of money, but we have less money than we did have? I believe we still have a field. We have two fields. I think I bought a second field. Let's look at the map real quick here. We still have field 2 in the, oh, we have these two fields as well. Wait, do we? Hang on. No, we're just doing the contracts on those fields. This field is in-house. Oh, no, we don't. This field is in-house now. That's what it was. I knew I remembered something. Let me see here. Let me see if I can. Just a second here. Oh, you're looking at the map. That doesn't do any good. Hang on. All right, so we bought this field. Why did we buy this field, A-Train? Because it has grass that needs to be harvested. Yeah, kids, we're going to do some mowing. Yep, so we're going to do some of that. We're going to get you some of this. We're going to get you some of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You can do with this, or you can do with that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, so here's what we're going to do. This field needs some work done, so we are on the front, so we're going to put that down. Drop it. Back into the thing. I believe this is the field that needs cultivated. 20 is cultivating, right? Yes, 20 is cultivating. All right, so let's deploy out our hoopajoop. Preposition, or preposition if you're an English teacher. Our implement. All right, we need to go this way to back up that way. And keep bringing it back that way. And now we can turn it back this way. And just turn the tractor. There we go. Then we drop it down. Turn the tractor some more. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Full steam. Sweet, sweet, sour. Too nice to be mean. All right, that looks good. So now. Let's start it up on course play. Course play. Yes, that. Create a job. Field position is here. Open, close. Yeah, 4 headlands looks fine. We're not going to do sharp corners. We're just going to round them. No, we're going to smooth them. Clockwise, 5% overlap will be sufficient. Up and down, blah, 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 blah. Yes, that. And presto. There we go. So hopefully we won't get any cray-cray and get hooked into something. And now, see, that's why you don't start from that screen. Make sure that we're in command here. And get up under that start button. Now we hit the delete button. We bring this screen up. And hit go. First waypoint. And they're off. Who is this today? It's the dude. The dude is back with us. All right, the dude is driving the tractor. All right. So y'all enjoy the dude there for a second. You got a CT scan in Kansas City? Wow. How'd that go? Hope everything's all right. I gotta get scheduled for one. The doc wants to look at my liver. He thinks I might be getting fatty liver, which would suck. I guess that's why I get so much junk. I gotta start cleaning up my diet. It's not like I drink, so I'm like, I don't drink. How would my liver go bad? Fatty foods. That's not good. Well, one way or another, death is going to get you. 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 Ah! Boy, the stuff in there. Miami Sound Machine. If you lived in the 80s, you would know that. Okay, let's hit this. Okay, so I think this guy is... Alright, we need to switch to front, drop the weight. Yeah, I need to drop the weight on the front too. Alright, back this out of here. Turn on the blinky blinkers. And fat tires are awesome. I don't think we need the fat tires. At least not what we're doing now. We're not going to need the fat tires, but you know what? We will keep the fat tires on anyway. Why? Because why not? Sound like Brother Bluto on Animal House. Why not? All right, seeds. We need to reposition those seed bags. So let's get, not that guy, this guy. Right? Oh, okay. What am I planting? Oh, we're not planting anything. Oh wait, you know what I do need to do? I do need to swing around and get the forklift on this. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're putting our equipment to work. Remember, equipment that sits idle is not making you money, right? So we got the big tractor over there doing the cultivating job on field 20, and then he's going to move right next door to field 19 because he's big enough to carry the plow with him. Any of these probably could have done it, but he's best equipped to actually pull the plow because I think the plow requires over 300 horsepower, I think. I mean, you probably get away with what we got on, the medium tractor has over 300. This one has 270-ish. Let's see. Let's fix that. Let's check this. Okay, so good there. And yeah. So I've got my annual CT. Let's just go through everybody's medical history while we're here. Geez, why don't we? I have nodules in my thyroid, which is in the base of your throat, if you're not familiar with the human anatomy. And nodules are growth, and you can see some swelling in my neck. And it does affect my voice, too. My voice can sound a little metallic, kind of robotic at times. That's what first kind of drew my attention to having an issue. Anyway, they're not cancerous, at least they're 99.9% sure. I've had a couple of biopsies done. But I do have to get like an annual scan done at the VA to make sure that they're not getting bigger. And then I need to get a hold of Baylor, or not Baylor, UT Southwestern, because they probably want to do like a 2-year post scan on my kidneys after I had kidney stones, or a gravel pit, I should say, removed from my left kidney a couple of years ago. Oh, you have an anxiety? Wait. You have anxiety, or you have an anxiety? Or an accident? We don't need to get into all the private stuff. Just like we don't need to get in mine right now. If you want to discuss it, feel free to discuss it. We're here to support each other. Everybody needs a friend. Boy, that went smooth. Look at that. Let's go back up here and swing here. Let's swing a little more here. Swing it. Okay, so now we're going to run over to get these other two things because they're in the drop point for delivery from the store. And I need to get something delivered from the store, from the shop, I should say. Nope. Get this moved out of here. Okay, so you have some options on the contracts, and there is a mod that I've got installed. So there's boy, I'm sorry guys, and forgive me for doing this. If you ask me a question, you might ask me what time it is. I might build you a clock, and I apologize. It's just the way I operate. I just want to make sure that you don't actually have, that I thoroughly answer your question, and you don't have, like, you know, additional questions. Or, I mean, if you do have questions, I don't care. That's fine. I'm happy to answer questions, because I believe communication and the exchange of information and ideas is critical. So the game issues you a certain number of contracts. Okay. Now, what happens then is, in the base game, you're stuck with those contracts. Okay. But when you download the Better Contracts mod, and that's what this is, Better Contracts mod, what happens is, first off, it classifies, it groups the contracts. Now, I don't know if they've built that into FS22 where it groups the contracts automatically, or it's the fact that I have the Better Contracts mod. I think they may have grouped them. In FS19, it does not group them. So it'll just be hodgepodge. Okay? So here you'll see, here's our active ones, and then we have cultivating jobs, we have fertilizing jobs, we have sowing jobs. And we could have harvesting jobs, we could have plowing jobs, spraying jobs, right? Odd jobs, all that stuff mixed in there. So it organizes them, and it's by field number from, you know, in ascending order going downward. Now, with Better Contracts, it adds these two buttons right here, New Contracts and Clear Contracts, which allows you to reset these to something else. Basically what that does, I think, your sister said hi, Morgan and Rexlin did? Well, hello, Morgan and Rexlin. Howdy from Dallas, Texas, USA. And the A team. Dun, 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 dun. So the base game, basically, you have this back, you have accept contract and borrow items, which you don't ever want to do. You don't want to borrow items unless you do one of these insane start from $0 kind of deals. Okay? Because then you have to borrow the items. And then all it does is it takes a chunk out. Like in this case, it takes out $2,654 from your $23,750. And then I think you may still have, I don't know if it fills it with seeds or not. Okay? So basically, you're going and doing the job, getting paid to do the job with their equipment at that point. Now, that's the base game section. It's these three buttons here. Better Contracts adds New Contracts and Clear Contracts into the mix. And then there's another one, another mod that's Detailed Contracts, I think. This may be part of Better Contracts too. But this gives you all this stuff. So it tells you what you need, seeds. Here's the width of the size of the field. Here's the estimated time it'll take. Here's the usage of seeds, the price, cost of material, profit per minute. Pretty cool, huh? Now, let's say we wanted to take this fertilizing job on field 1. It will pay you $15,286, but after costs and everything, you'll actually make $10,573. Boom. Solid fertilizer. Here's the size of the field. This is how much it's going to take. This is the cost of materials, profit per minute. So you'll actually make $10,573. So Better Contracts is a really good mod to get if you're on PC or Mac. It's a script mod, a mod though. You can't get it on console, I believe. Excuse me. Now, the one other thing that I have related to contracts is if you look See in the upper right corner where the sun is, to the right of that little HUD display, it says active contracts 2. That is the contracts HUD. Add contracts to your HUD deal. And there it will list all your active contracts and the percentage of completion. So you can track them so you don't have to do this. Wonder how my guy's doing over here. Oh, okay. He's cruising around. Okay. Well, but how far is he from being done? Well, to find out, I have to hit escape and I have to go click on here. And see right here it says progress 55%. Previously, that's what you had to do to check on the progress of your worker. Oh my gosh, got trampled by a cow. That's terrible. I'm glad he's okay. So that's those. Okay, so next question, Talk Show T. Can you do agricultural zoning? I'm going to need a little more specificity to your question because I don't understand. There's not any zoning to the game as opposed to like commercial zoning, you're saying? Like here's agricultural zoning, here's residential zoning, here's like in Sim Cities or City Skylines. It doesn't do that. That's not part of the equation. All right, so let's get done with that guy. Let's get back over here. Because we need to get the mowing. And I'm not talking about the faucet making company. Get it? Mowing? You don't get it. Oh, okay. Sorry. There's a faucet making company named Moen, M-O-E-N. And that was kind of funny. Mowing, M-O-W-I-N-G, M-O-E-N, Moen. Very funny. Hey, Trey, you're so funny. Oh. Okay, let's put this one. We're going to stack this one in front of the other one because we don't want to get too much into the space over here. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Come on, Jiminy Christmas. Why it does that, I don't know, but oh well. Alright. I watched Star Trek Strange New Worlds last night, the premiere of it, which is on Paramount Plus. But the premiere is available on YouTube. And it was not bad. It was not bad. It had a lot of original series feel to it. But not bad. Not bad. Wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. All right, boom, boom. Tab. Okay, so now let's get in the shop here. Like building farmhouse, barns, livestock shelters. Colton, I appreciate you subscribing, buddy. Thank you. Okay. Oh, if you just need to, if you need to build that stuff, you just build it. I mean, heck, here we are. Born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe. What do you want to build? Like, if we wanted to do this map correctly, there's not one at this farm, I don't think. But if we went over here, off of Maple and whatever this road is, this space over here, the farm over here has... Where are they? Now I've used a mod here that lists things in ascending order by price. It has one of these kind of silos. So yeah, there should be one of these over here with the farm buildings and stuff. But the map maker left this blank, and we talked about this previously on a couple of occasions. There's 3 farms built into the map for you to use. We have Weiss Centennial Farm. Then there's this farm up here by Field 2. This is Field 2. There's this farm, which is a nice one. It's got the same... Well, it doesn't have the same amount of facilities. It has the shop, and it has 2 big drive-through hangars, I guess. And it has the small one, which would be okay for a couple of tractors. Okay? It's not as big as ours. We have the 3-bay. And then there's room here for a house. Right? So there's that farm. And then there's the third one, which is over here, which is in the trees. And in reality, this is not a farm. It is, there's a private home back in here in the forest. So there's a private house back in here. There's a number of houses back in this forest area over here. But he went ahead and just created a little bit of a farm. So it's got the shop building and one of the big drive-through buildings. And then you've got all this additional space. Obviously, a house would go here, right? The driveway, sidewalk, blah, 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 right? Yeah, so you have the ability, and then this one has a little pond on it with fish in it too. And then it's missing a tree because we cut down the tree. Actually, the tree's right there. There's the fish. See the fish? Let's fish. Dun, dun. Get out your rod and reel. Bum, 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 bum. Let's fish. All right. There's some pretty good sized fish for this little pond, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, there's a tree. Why is there a tree there, A-Train? Looks like you cut that down. Well, because I did. Yeah. Because when we were doing the hunt for all the little knickknacks that were hidden all over this map, one of them was at the base of this tree, but I thought it was actually in the tree because it looked like it was something in the tree. Well, it turns out the actual object was kind of buried in the ground, and we couldn't see it. And I finally figured it out at the end after I cut down the tree and figured out that the thing we were looking for wasn't in the tree. Needless to say, there's a tree laying there. Yeah, I drug it off into the woods. And then over here is, I think, a memorial, I think maybe to his dog or something. That's that little cross thing. And then you go back in this woods here. You guys may not have seen this. We haven't done this in a while. Let's go back in the woods here real quick. At some point, we are going to... All right, there's the cabin, which the cabin has all the little knick-knack rewards. See those little things on the shelf there? That's the rewards we got. We went around the map and collected all the tractors, all the plows, all the harvesters, all the fancy tractors, and then there's a pig, there's a sheep, there's a horse, and a cow. There were like 5 of each of these hidden all over the map. Maybe 8. And then there was sugar beet, and that's the golden sugar beets. And since we collected all that stuff, we got like $2.8 million. You got money for them. Now, over here, we're gonna play around with this eventually. Over here, look at this. Ha ha! Look at that. It's an ATV track or a motorcycle track. There's not motorcycles as far as I know in the game, but there are some ATVs, and we'll get like an ATV and come over here and fart around on this. So, and then there's an oval track this way. But it's not as really not as interesting. It is. Where is it? All right, yeah, it's got to be right here in front of us. There it is. Yeah. And it's kind of a banked oval track, so you can go racing your buddies and stuff on it. So anyway, so yeah, you've got all kinds of buildings and stuff. Yeah, 2.8 million. So yeah, that's why I have 1.35 million, and I don't have a bank loan, but I've got all this equipment, and we've bought and sold stuff too. So needless to say, if we want to build something here on the farm, we just click, bang, done. Like if we want to build something like, say, what is this here? This is placeable storage silo. There we go. So we could put this over here or something like that. Make a little dirt road underneath it, wherever we want to do. Okay. So we got that kind of deal. And then there's and a lot of this stuff over here are mods. A lot of these are mods. And you got these big one here, which is like 500,000 liters, which actually is pretty cool. Some of these you've got to put an auger up to the top, and then you dump into the base of the auger, and then it shuttles the stuff up and into the top of the bin. The flat bins, they're called. So the flat bins like this, I think this is a flat bin. Yeah, I think so. Yes. Okay, so see here on the bottom right where it says you also need an auger or conveyor for this bin or this silo. So what happens here, and with the augers, what you have to do is you have to hook up you get some janky old tractor with a PTO shaft hookup, and the tractor hooks up and it drives the auger, which then sends the stuff up the chutes and whatever. But you got all kinds of facilities here that you can get for storing stuff and all that. This one's kind of cool. Dun, 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 dun. And then there's the Oh Canada version. So see here at the bottom, now how this works. All right, there's an auger at the bottom here. And what I think you have to back a tractor up to that auger on this right side over here where it says 60,000. I think you have to back a tractor up to that. And then the PTO shaft, which is kind of laying down at an angle, hooks up to the back of the tractor, right? So then you bring over whatever it is that you have, which maybe a auger wagon or something, and you dump into the red thing where the trailer icon is, and then the auger pumps it up and into the top of the silo. And then if you want to unload the silo, you bring your vehicle beneath the thing on the left over there. So that's how those work. And then you have stuff like this bunker silo, which is where you do your silage work. Okay, so you dump like grass and hay and schmutz in there, and then you mix it all up and you trample it over and run it over with your tractors and stuff, and it ferments, and then it becomes total mixed ration, TMR. And then here's the silo that you would dump like root crops, so for sugar beets and potatoes. All right, and then you load it out that side. So you dump on this side and you load out on that side. So if we wanted to store sugar beets or potatoes, this is what you would use. You can't use any of these other regular silos. And some of these complexes are just huge. Like this one I think has a grain dryer. I think that's a dryer built into it. And they get, I mean, some of them just get massive. Some of them are from different countries and stuff too. Like look at this facility. Holy shnikey. I mean, it's, geez. It has a 5 million liter capacity. And you drive through this one. Excuse me. And there's like logs and stuff. I don't know what those are. But wait, there's more. Oh, yikes. Look at this. This is one of the South American ones, I think. Nuero. That's the biggest one I got. But yeah, some of these things are... Now, see, here's a reasonably sized one. It's 800,000 liter capacity. And I think it's got a built-in auger. So what it has is it has a pit system. All right? So the way this works, if you watch any of Laura Farm's videos, which I posted one earlier today, if you guys are subscribed, which you should be, and you have that bell icon on, you get a notification saying A-Train posted this. It shows Laura and her father. He had a tractor tire. He has one of those John Deeres. They have the double front and double rear narrow tires on the John Deeres. So they look super cool. But I guess when Snowmageddon happened here in Dallas, so this would be February of last year. In Nebraska, I mean, they had it really bad too, right? He was driving the tractor and he got stuck in something and the tire delaminated from the wheel. So he sprayed starter fluid around it and lit it on fire to reseat it. So you should watch that video. It's only like 7 or 8 minutes. Super cool. And you'll fall in love with Laura Farms as I have. She's amazing. All right, so they have silos like this at her farm, okay? What it does, you pull in and you dump into the pit. And then there's an auger system built into the pit. And if you're not familiar with an auger is a tube with a spiraling screw in it, okay? And that spiraling screw is turned mechanically by a motor of some sort. And it pushes whatever it is, whatever the material is, typically it's a grain like corn or wheat or whatever, up through the tube. So it drives it up. So all these tubes up at the top of this thing, oh crap! How much did I just waste? How much money did I just waste? Oh, it's only $147,000. Whatever. Anyway, oops, doofus. That gets, so the auger drives it from the pit over underground into here, and then it goes up these shafts, or it goes into the dryer. This is the grain dryer right here. Okay. And then it goes into one of the bins for storage. And then when they want it out of the bin, they'll pipe it up through the central elevator and then down here and out the shaft and into a truck or trailer. Okay, so that's how that works. Okay, now that I screwed that up, let's do this. Let's hit this and let's hit. Wait, what do I hit here? Hit this? No. Hit this? No. This? Oh, yeah. This is what I hit. Okay. So we're going to sell this. Oh, okay. Whatever. OB1000. Oh, nuts. It created a freaking schmutz area. That sucks. Let's just fix that real quick. Boom. Okay, good enough. Okay. Anyway, question now: when you start the game, do they give you a fleet to start? Oh, okay. Another fine question. So there's 3 different modes. There's new farmer mode, where you start, and on this map you start with this field. What the heck? What do I have? Hang on, I just got distracted by something. There's a course play still set up on this field. Let me turn that off real quick. And this, and clear current course, and back. All right, so that got rid of, there was something floating over here on the left. All right, so if you do this, whoa, why are you driving? Don't drive. If you play the game and you start this map, Frankenmuth, Michigan, in new farmer mode, you will not have this cover right here in front of you, the green one. Okay, you don't start with that, but you do start with the other 2 long sheds, the shop, the triple bay over there, and you do not. Oh, you start with a farmhouse, but not this farmhouse, and you don't start with a chicken coop. Okay, and you do start with an American flag. And then you'll start with a fleet of vehicles. Yeah, you get a refund, but it's like 50%. Whatever. What's $70,000 when you have 1.28 million? In fact, let's go get some of that money back by kicking over here to this guy. Now I'm going to turn them off because they're effectively done with the contract. They're not 100% done with the field, but they're done with the contract. See how it says field 20, 100%? All right, so we're going to fold up our implement, and then our next job is actually right over there. So we're going to do a couple of things here. We're going to turn off our course play by going to this, and see we're on the T8 435 Genesis. Clear course. Boom. See, the course play thing disappeared. So now we're going to pull over here because we want to get off the field. So now we've completed the contract, which means we've done 90-95% of the field's actual work. It gives you some fudge factor because the AI, you can see, doesn't do 100%. It tends to miss things a little bit here and there. Whoops. So now we're off the field. We're on Maple Avenue. And so now we're going to collect on this field. So we go down here, contract now shows completed. Cha-ching. Back. Now look. No crops in the field. Funny how that works, huh? In fact, it doesn't even look like we cultivated it. It looks like it's been neatly plowed, and now you can see stones. So there's little field stones and stuff. Now the only thing you get 100% of your money back on is your land purchases, which we've talked about kind of ad nauseum, about why I don't think the system is set up properly for that. It should be valued based on the where the field is at in its production cycle. Like this field on our left, right, is basically ready to be planted. It's probably not fertilized. It probably needs to be limed. It may need to be plowed. So that would be at the 0 or at the 100% value of the field. But this field on the right is almost ready for harvest. Well, I'm charging you 175% of the base value because, you know, whatever it is based on whatever. All right, so here's what we need to do. We're going to do a little juking and joinking here of equipment. All right, so I need to switch to that, drop that, move over here. Now we're going to switch to this with the G key, hit the V key to lower it, so we don't just drop it. Then we'll disconnect it, and we'll switch. This is that third farm that I was talking about that's on the map. So there's 3 farms actually built, ready to move into. We have Weiss Farm, which is the biggest in the middle. And then we're over at the third farm, the least equipped. So here's the second farm. Here's ours. Here's the second farm. And then here's the third farm. And this one, in real life, in this forested area, this is actually a private residence. They have a swimming pool and stuff. And then there's some other homes over in here on this side. There's not like a track. There's not a lumber mill thing and whatever. Okay. But the fields are accurate, and this driveway is actually here. So that's how the real place looks. But this is actually a farm in real life. This is actually a farm in real life, but they've tied it into this sugar beet facility, which actually is not there. So he's created some stuff for, reasons. You got to have, production sites and all that stuff, places to sell stuff. This represents Frankenmuth, which is actually, if you look at the map, it's actual Frankenmuth is kind of over here. There is no railroad. That's the one other change. But the fields are done accurately. This is Junction Road. This is Weiss Road, which is ours. Then there's Maple. And then there's, it begins with a T. Down this way, this street. The fields are modeled accurately. The farm locations and residences are modeled accurately. The trees are modeled fairly accurately. So, yeah. So you could build a farm here, and when you buy, you can actually buy this piece right here, and you could build a farm there. Or, I would suggest that you could build a farm here. These are cheap land spaces. It's $64,000. This one over here is 24. This one over here is 25. So there's 3 pre-built farms, and there's 3 locations where you could build a farm. Otherwise, you could just buy a field and take out a chunk of the field and build there. It's a mod map. So it's down. It's downloadable for free. A DLC to me is something you pay for. This is a mod. So it's free. This one to me, so this is based on the real place in Frankenmuth, Michigan. Damn it, I said it again. And in field 11 is our field, and when we bought it originally, remember, it was 3/4 planted with sorghum, but this corner here was not planted, and that's where the Frankenmuth corn maze is located in real life, across from the Weiss Farm. Weiss Centennial Farm. All right, so now we're going to do some plowing. Now, the way we're going to set this up is like we've done the other ones, all right? So we're going to back our booty up here to the edge of the field. We're going to try to do a little bit of overlap. The trees look tremendous. And it's nice we're getting into fall and fall colors. It's super cool. We don't get much of that in Dallas. Okay, so now this looks good. That looked good. I had it good, but I keep farting around with it. So quit farting around with it. Okay, this will do good. All right, so now we're going to drop the plow and we're going to pull forward. Okay, so now that'll do. So now we're going to hit the escape key, and then we're going to click on the steering wheel to set up course play. So we're on field 19. So we need to create a job, CP field work, and it thinks we're on 20. We're going to click on field position and pick target location on 19. Now we're going to hit open, close course generator. Scroll to the top. We don't really need 4 headlands. We may need 2. We'll let it figure it out with 3. We'll smooth the corner. Oh, no, we're not going to smooth the corners. We're going to sharp the corners because we want to stay out of that ditch. And that's all we really need to do. So now we're going to, there's no islands to bypass, so we don't have to worry about that. Generate, and that took no time at all. Okay, so there's There's the course it's going to execute. So now, instead of hitting start here, I'm going to escape out. And I want to make sure the tractor is under there. So let's just try this and see if it works. There's our first waypoint, right? Now I hit delete to pull up this screen. This is the HUD for horseplay. Okay. It says first waypoint, you can choose last waypoint, you can choose nearest waypoint. We're going to do first waypoint. I'm going to hit play, and let's watch and see what happens. All right, we were close enough for it to catch it, so now we're all good. Who's driving? That looks like Hank. Hank's always nicely dressed in the cab. It is Hank. All right, thanks, Hank. So Hank is going to keep us out of the ditch here, and he's going to plow this field for us. We were close enough for it to detect it and to just move up underneath it. But you've seen before, there's been plenty of times when if you're too far away from that initial point, the operator will just fold up the implement and take off to God knows where. Where are you going? Stupid? See the thing in front of you? I can see it. Why can't you see it? Drive to that and begin. Nope. Not how it works. So, now Hank's working there. Now we got all the pallets moved. Anybody got any other questions at the moment? I'm going to buy us some stuff. Should I buy it? Should I buy it? Should I buy it? Oh, let's see what's on sale. We don't need either of these things. That's a plow, and that's a field creator, which it advises you rent the machine only. Don't need it. We're leasing this front loader. I'm actually going to return those. Let me return those. I know we've kind of goofed around with this. But now I have the forklift actually turned on, and I have a couple of new trailers turned on. They're true flatbed trailers, so we'll be able to position a forklift over there at the sugar mill and have a. Is there still development on the game? Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah. Well, now see, and part of it is the mods get submitted to Giant Software, and they test the mods to make sure they're compatible with the game and they're not broken and they don't break the game. So now, if there's bugs, they're fixing bugs and they're testing mods, which to me is kind of part of this thing. If you were here for the discussion about Sim Airport yesterday, is a little bit aggravating, but I also think now they can start their development team working on either a major DLC, which I think irrigation would be a great DLC to add into the game. Excuse me. Or they can start looking at the next generation for FS24, say, and start working on that, because I mean, there's going to be something else to do. What am I doing? That's a fine question you ask. What we're doing is we're going to get a mower, and we're going to get a windrower. We're not just going to get any mower. We're going to get... God, I've got a lot of options. The Pottinger is a good one, but that seems expensive. How about the Kuhn? I don't know if that all ties together, though. I know the Pottinger NovaCat works. Now, where's the front part of the NovaCat? There's the front part of the NovaCat. We could lease this. We could buy it. What's $100,000 to us? Wait a minute. Wait. This will answer our question. If I click on this, there should be. There is not. And that... Really? Okay. So see how this has basically safety stripes at the back of it? All right. That tells me if you put this on the back of your tractor, that's it. You're stuck, right? Because the PTO shaft is here on the front. That's the PTO shaft. Okay. Now, if we go look at the, well, let's look at this one. Okay, so this one hooks on the back. Here's the PTO shaft hanging down. This one does not have the safety. Well, it does, but they're underneath here. But there's not a continuation of the PTO shaft. Okay. There's the 3-point pickup for the tractor. But, okay. A-Train, what are you talking about? Let's look at the NovaCat. The NovaCat here has both. The NovaCat, what you can do is, wait a minute, can you? Are they right? Raggy? All right, on FS19, the NovaCat, you could triple it up. So you could set it up with the double deal here, which does 10 meters, and then you get the single one and you attach it on the front of it. And you could put all of that on the front of your tractor. And then you could drag a windrower behind it. Now, I'm suspicious about this part right here. I don't think that's... This looks like you're stuck on the back here, which this is going to suck. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Maybe. Wait, how big is this thing? That's 7.3 meters. Hell, we may work with that. Because that looks like it just mows 7.3 meters straight up. Yeah, it does. Problem. Oh, you know what? No, that wouldn't matter. You could put that on the front of the tractor. It's got a 3-point connection and a PTO shaft. That could go on the front, I do believe. All right, so now let's go look at the other part of the Pottinger, okay? Now, so here's the other part. This is the solo piece, okay? So see here, it's got the 3-point connection, and then there's a PTO connection right here. All right? Would you say the older version of FS, they added from them to this plus more? Would you like to see something in the older version in this game, or they just copied over to FS22? Okay, so it's a good question. FS19, and remember, I goofed up on FS19. I snoozed on it for 2 years. Because I was playing FS17, and then I bought FS19 when it came out, and then I didn't play it. I don't know why. So then, I don't know, what was it, 2-3 months ago? Whenever I started doing FS19 videos, it was as we were spooling up, because I wanted to get back up to speed on the game before buying FS22, right? FS19 is really matured out, and there's a ton of mods for it. All of the mods available on FS19, there are a number of those that were actually implemented into FS22. Does it cost $13,000 in real life? I don't know. Look it up. NovaCat 301 AM. I don't know how much it cost. I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get this and look up Pottinger NovaCat. Oops, shoot. I have fat fingers. NovaCat. NovaCat. What is this, a 301? Shoot. See, I can't type. 301 for sale. New. Okay. Pottinger NovaCat 301 Alpha Motion ED for sale, $15,757. So it's in the neighborhood. In the neighborhood. Yeah, there you go. So you might get one used for a little less. You might get a brand new one for a little more. I don't know. The point is, you can mate this up with the double one that I showed you earlier. Now, in some cases, you would put this on the front of your tractor and you would put the winged one on the back. But on the old version of the game, what you could do is mate them together and then put them all three either on the front or the back. And then if you put them on the front, you can put a windrower on the back. Hi, Lee. How are you? Welcome aboard. Hope you're having a great day. If you put them on the front, you can put a windrower on the back, and then you only have to make one pass through the property, through the field, and you've done the mowing and you've done the windrowing. The windrower kicks everything into a nice, neat row. Then you come along with the baler, bale it up, bada bing, bada boom, job done. Otherwise, you have to mow it, and then you have to windrow it. Now, if you're going to do grass, you have to tether it, which flips the grass over so it dries. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm telling you. If you want to see cool stuff, let me tell you this. Let me back up here. If you want to see cool stuff, go look up some of these guys. What am I looking for? Balers. Go look up some of this equipment right here. Especially if you look up the ones that wrap bales. Like, this is not a wrapper. Okay, so this one just bales, and it kicks it out the backside. Now, it does 3 different size bales. It'll do 125 centimeter, 150, and 180. All right, but this doesn't wrap them. The cool stuff is the Impress Pro the one? No, this one doesn't do it either. I mean, these wrap the bales. See this little mesh thing right here? You have to replace this every so often in real life, but in the game you don't have to. But this mesh thing is what so the grass comes in under here in the tines. The tines kick the grass up into the baler, and there's a bunch of rollers like this, and they roll the grass up into a huge bale, right? Then when it's done and ready to be discharged, it wraps it with this mesh, and I don't know if that is something that because I think this stuff holds out for a while. I don't know if it's bad. I want to say it's probably not bad. Like, the cows could eat it if they, wanted to. So I don't think it'll hurt like livestock. I think it's environmentally friendly is what I'm trying to say. But the bale gets wrapped in this mesh to hold it together, and then the back end of the deal opens up and it poops it out. This little bar right here pushes it out, whatever. And then you start rolling again, and it starts picking it up, and process continues. The PTO hooks into the back of the tractor. It couples to the tractor here. And then here's your hydraulic connections. And hydraulic and your computer connections or whatever. A lot of stuff now is computerized. But yeah, these are very accurate models. If you look up the Pottinger Impress 125F Pro on YouTube, you may see like a demonstration video of it, which is super cool. I looked up one day, what was it? It was a Kuhn. I don't know, but there's a Kuhn or somebody. These are the ones to check out right here. This is the baler that does everything I just described. It picks up the grass or the hay, the straw, whatever. It bales it, and then it wraps it around the circumference with this wrap right here. Now, if that's all you're doing, it will kick it out onto the little back deck here, and then you can drop it in the field. But this is the kind that wraps for silage. So it has these cartridges, as it were, these rolls of this foil material, and you can choose your foil color here. You have all kinds of options. And then what happens is the bale rolls out here onto this deck, and then the deck starts to rotate it in the horizontal axis or the vertical axis. It rolls it, and then these start to wrap it in the foil. because that foil then seals it up, and then you drop it, and the grass starts to ferment inside that foil. And that's silage, or that's the beginning of silage. It's fermented grass apparently is silage, or you go and you can put it in a silage bunker. There's other things you can do. You can pick it up with a forage harvester, which is a big trailer with one of these grass pickup things on the front. Okay, this little hookup underneath here with all the little tines. You can do that, and it kicks it into there, because then you have all of that grass in the trailer, and then you take it to a bunker, a bunker silo, and you dump it, and then it's like you run over and you compress it and compact it, and you mix it with hay, and you mix it with grass to make total mixed ration for the cows, and that's the best feed you can provide your livestock is TMR. All right? So yeah, look one of these things up. Look up a silage baler, or just a baler. Kuhn makes them. I don't know if Massey Ferguson makes them. A number of companies make them. Case, I think I was looking at Case. IH1. Kubota makes them. Massey Ferguson makes them. Kloss makes them for the European market. And they may have some here in the United States too. They're working into the American market. But these balers over here, these pick up straw, and then they make rectangular bales, and they poop those out the back. Which I'm not a big fan of those. But I can guarantee you this is very accurately modeled if you go look up the actual thing. So, yeah, there's some really cool videos of these things in action. It's like, wow, the technology. And if you want to, but wait, there's more. Check this out. Windrowers. Okay? We're going to need one of these. We're probably going to use this Land one, which is just a couple of spinning rakes that basically kick all the grass into a nice, neat row so you can bale it up. But over here is the Kuhn Merge Max 950. Go on YouTube and look up Kuhn, K-U-H-N, Merge Max, M-A-X-X, and I think the 1150 is out there. And see how this thing is 9.5 meters wide? These things lay out, all right? This thing drops down. Here's all your hydraulic connections. I think these are some of your grease points. And this one is computer controlled. It will make a swath of grass out the middle. You can kick everything over to the right side. You can kick everything over to the left side, or you can go out both the left and the right side. At least that's how the 1100 works. I think if I remember the video right. I watched the presentation on it. I'm like, dude. Now, the balers with the silage balers do wrap the grass, or wrap the bale. Yes. This is a windrower. This is actually the step before baling, because when you mow the grass, it's just scattered across the field. Then you either tether it, which is where it flips the grass and dries it out, or you windrow it into nice, neat rows, in which case it stays wet. And then you bale it and wrap it when it's wet. And that foil causes it to ferment. And it makes silage. So yeah, this thing here is amazing. I've never actually used one of these. Okay, this is step 2. Let's go back to the mower first. Let's go back to the mowers first. We need the horse before the cart. If we can find something, twin knife. See, this is only 3.1 meters. I'm looking at, how big is this? It's 3.5. Now, you may have seen these along the highway somewhere in life, or at schools. This is an old school John Deere, and we use this on the Greystone Farms playthrough. This is the old school John Deere mower with the chains hanging off of it. Everybody's seen these here in the United States. You're driving down the highway, there's crews out mowing the grass along the highway. That's what they use right there. Super cool. A lot of these mowers swing off to the side from the tractor, which is like, okay, whatever. This does not look like it's a mod. Darn it. I'm looking for Which model is this? The Kuhn GMD 8730. Okay, wait. Here's a 3-point. There's a PTO. Is there a 3-point connection here on the back? I don't see one. Okay. John Deere's got this setup, which has 3-point connection. And somewhere, somehow, the PTO's got to connect. So whoever made this, I think maybe they snoozed on a little something there. Yeah, that's a mod. They didn't get that. It looks like they modeled it after the Kuhn one here. Or maybe they did this too. Yep, that's missing as well. There should be a PTO shaft in there somewhere. Now here's the John Deere one. See, here's the PTO shaft for this one. That's what this connects into the tractor's transmission. And then it drives the blades, the cutters. I'm not seeing what I want to see. Okay. What is this? This is 10.2 meters wide, but I don't think it mows all 10.2 meters. I'm quite certain it does not. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This windrows as well. What in the... See, this does not windrow, but this windrows. See what it does, guys? It cuts the grass and then kicks it on these conveyors, and the conveyors move the grass into rows. I see what you did there. This might work for us. $75,000 plus $20,000 option. Yeah. What in the... That's fancy. I don't know what that... It added, like, rock protection or something. Whoa, now that's fancier. This might be a 2-in-1. We might be getting this. Okay. This is not going to cost any extra. All right, here's the question I'm trying to answer. Do the machines get old, run down? Okay. The way it works is... let me think of how it works in 19, because I have to kind of relate to you a little bit how it works in 19. There's wear on the equipment. In 19, I think you were just stuck with the wear. And what it does is, as the equipment wears down, like if you're using this windrower, right? If you look over at the left side under information, see how it says 13 miles an hour? That's the top speed of you can achieve working with this implement. Your tractor will go 13 miles an hour, right? As it gets down to like 66% of its maintenance, that drops to like 12 miles an hour. And then if you get down to like 33%, it'll drop to like 11 or maybe 10 miles an hour. If you're running a harvester, for example, the blades and whatever on the header will wear down, and then your top speed will drop from 6 miles an hour to 5 miles an hour to 4 miles an hour. Now, that occurs too quickly in my estimation. Because you can't even go like an hour in the game, even if you're doing it an hour in real time, and the piece of equipment need maintenance on it. It's like, wait a minute, hold on, this is a brand new piece of equipment. You're telling me I ran this for an hour in the field and it's already breaking down? No, I don't buy that. This equipment's made a little more stout than that, which is why I've discussed ad nauseum on previous episodes that I think there should be a little more sophisticated damage modeling and maintenance modeling to the equipment, so that, say, at the end of the season, you'd have to come in and you'd have to clean it and lubricate it and everything. And that would look really cool if you had to walk up to it and it showed you, you were walking up to it and little grease gun action, whatever it is, to all the little I just watched a Laura Farms video where it was winter and they had a root chopper, which is a big bar that connects on the back of the tractor, and then from it hang these discs that are angled inward towards each other in a V shape. And they lower this implement in the field and they drive along the cornfields. And what it does is those discs dig into the ground at the base of where the corn stalks were, and they chop out the roots. Now, at the end of the season, they have to take this thing back into the shop, and there's like 100 grease points on it. And they basically have to grease it up. And if they have like leaks of grease, they have to change out bushings and whatever. That to me would be a cool maintenance model to build into the game. Not just saying, well, it slows you down to 5 miles an hour from 6 miles an hour because, you know, it's gotten dull. It didn't get dull in 10 minutes. Get out of here with that mess. So, don't be lazy. That's all I'm saying. You make this game this sophisticated, don't be lazy about it. All right? So, here is what we're looking at. Extra Vario from Vicon. We need a front piece for this. That's the trailing piece. Here's the front piece. All right? So how's this going to work, A-Train? Why are you all hip-hop-hooray-ho about this? I'll tell you why. You put this on the front of the tractor. Okay? Here's the PTO connection. Here's the 3-point. All right? This mows out front. Then you put the other piece on the back. This piece right here. It connects to the back of the tractor. Here's the PTO. Here's the 3-point connection. These wings fold down. And this gives you a total width of 10.2 meters. All right. That front piece mows out front of the tractor, and then this mows behind the tractor. But this windrows it. It scoops it up into these conveyors and then pushes it all into the middle, and you're done. 2-for-1 deal, which is what I was talking about like an hour ago before I got into all this talk about equipment. Is we need... I wanted to do the Pottinger because I'm used to using the NovaCat. I'm used to using this in FS19. I just don't know if you can connect it. So you would use this piece with the single. So you would have 1 and then 2 and 3 folding down. You put those on the front of the tractor, and then you go back here and you'd put a windrower on the back of the tractor like this guy, and it would kick everything into a nice neat row. And then you come along with the baler behind it and bale it up. Ta-da! But this is what this is looking like. And see, this is cheap. This is only $14,000. This is not a terribly sophisticated piece of equipment. All right, it has a PTO connection, 3-point hookup. The shaft drives dual shafts, spins the deals, spins the wings, whatever you want to call them, fans. Kicks everything into the middle. Nice, neat rows. Bada bing, bada boom. Done. That's how that works. Excuse me. Not super sophisticated. Some of these do look at 14 meters. This one does 9.5 meters. What I'm thinking, though, guys, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to find out one way or the other. You know why? Because we got like $1.2, $1.3 million. And actually, we've got more than that because we'll get another 200,000 back. Where is the piece that I want? There's New Holland. Here it is, Vicon. Should we buy it or should we just lease it? Ooh. I like that one. Extra 732 feet. Or 732 FT because it's probably, I don't know if these are American. I don't know where Vicon is made. Maybe someone can look that up. Should we lease it? Now here's the thing on this that's different from FS19. FS19 you can lease used equipment and save even more money. So that works out. See here we have to pay $420 to lease it, plus $210 per day, plus $441 per hour. So our base lease cost is $1,071. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It'd be nice if it were leased to own, which I've discussed previously as well, is something they need to incorporate into the game. Because we're not technically leasing this, we're actually renting it. All right? because we have no lease option to buy. Because otherwise, if we liked it, we would just buy it. And the money we paid into the lease would go towards the purchase price. Right? Make sense? That makes sense to me. So that's why whenever you're doing this on FS19, you do it with a used vehicle. Because then you just do the maintenance on it real quick, and you'll spend a couple $100 on the maintenance, but overall you'll save thousands of dollars. Right? So we'll lease this, okay? And then back, and then and then we want the extra 7100T. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, so it's just those, and then we've got the BX. So this is the one that looks like a windrose, right? So we release this, and that's 3825. We're gonna make so much more money than this, though. All right. So we're done foo-fooing around. Hooray! A-Train, shut up finally. Oh, by the way, our field contract is almost done. All right, so we spent $5,000 on leasing. Now, all right, if I can learn how to drive, this is part of the problem with these the equipment. The way they set the equipment out is they don't do it consistently. See, because this one I have to nose into it from this side, and then I'll pull past and back to the other one, but it's kind of hard sometimes, and I know I put the thing here. Don't hit it. Now, don't hit nothing. Doofus. All right, jump inside. Let's look over my shoulder. Okay, we're hooked up. There's what it looks like. Okay, cool. So this is our mower setup. And I think it's going to be our windrower setup too. And that makes me happy in my pants. So now we got to go across the way to the field over yonder. Over there. Let's see. I think we'll go this way. It'll be the best way to get there. I think it's Mike Modano Field. Or Chase. Nope, it's Field 10. It's Eric Almirola. Okay, so we got to go left and then go around to that next road. Now the key here, if you're going to do this kind of deal, wow, look at the flaps flapping. That's awesome. Color me impressed. That's a nice little detail touch. Usually those are like a hard rubber. Apparently here they're just like a I don't know, what would that be? It's not going to be a nylon. Heavy duty. Would it be nylon? I don't know what it is. Okay, no. No. There's a initial lease cost. There's a daily lease cost, and then there's an hourly lease cost. Okay, this is Rodell Road. So we'll take it right here on Rodell. This is Field 5 on our left. We've talked about this one in our video on how to separate fields if you have issues with setting up course play. Oh, wait a minute. Our guy's sitting at 81% there. All right. This is where we've talked about this. If you see the active contract thing and it's hung on a number, you probably need to go check on them because we're in a ditch. How they wound up in the ditch, I don't know, but oh, this ain't good. We're high centered. Huh. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna back our ass up and stop. Okay, we got out this far. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? Hercules! Come on. Drag it out. Oh, you're not gonna drag it out. Oh, yeah, you are. Come on. Super strength. Gotcha. All right, let me turn that off. All right, phew. Now, how they wound up in the ditch, I have no idea. I see the curve, You can see the tracks, right, of how they got here. Hang on, let me pull. See that curved tracks? Let's take a look at the. Hi, oh, well, it's Blake. I was about to say Julie. Hi, Blake. What's happening, buddy? How are you? All right, let's go take a look here at this and how we wound up in the ditch. So we started here, would have made the first lap here. Then kicked in for the second lap here. That's the two headlands. And then they would have turned a third time, and all this would have been done. And then they would have angled over here for this. And I think this is where things went sideways, is they made this turn some way and wound up in the ditch. So that's okay. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to fix them up. Let's deploy the plow back out. No harm, no foul. We know a thing or two because we've singing a thing or two. We are farmers. Dum, 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 dum. So what I'm going to do here is reset us to here, and I think being the operative word. You can GPS their work. Oh yeah, GPS. All right, so this is real. I'm telling you guys, you need to go watch Laura Farms videos. She shows you how guidance precision steering works in a real tractor. How all these little electronic gizmos and lining things up. All right, if I do, I don't know if I've got the command set up. No, that's Alt C. Is it, wait, is it Alt X? Alt Control C? Yep. X. Control G? Or Alt G? All right. Anyway, there's a way to turn on GPS. You know what? I don't do this enough. I need to get better up to speed with it. We're going to do this ourselves. All right. Now, first thing I got to do is go down here and actually make sure the stuff is selected so we can use it, because I forget what the commands are. Gearbox, radio, click the switch, contract, course play, guidance steering, toggle guidance steering. I believe this is it Control C? We're going to use the end key for this. Now, I think, what else do we need to do? I'm not sure if we need to do anything else. I think all this we can work within the menu. All right, so let me see what else. Okay, it's remembered the other stuff. It hasn't forgotten it today. All right, so let's go back. It's not working. Oh, wait. Now it's on. There we go. All right, cool. Enable guidance steering. All right, watch this. This is cool. I was playing around this on the Greystone Farms practice map. Snap terrain mangle, offset reversal. We're not going to offset reverse because we're not using a plow that flips over. Headland management, we're not doing headland. Headland act distance, we're not really doing this either. This is not going to matter. Okay, so A, B straight, A plus B line mode. Ready? Okay, so now we're kind of set where we're at. I think we're kind of set where we're at. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. Let me pull the menu back up, set A, and then we see if this, am I doing this right? I don't think I'm doing this right. Dang it. I don't know if I can do this partway through the field is the issue. Let's See, I haven't done this a whole lot, so I don't remember. It was last week. I was farting around it. So let's try this. Let's get over here. Edge of the field. Okay, now lined up at the edge of the field. Okay, that seems good. Now if we hit this A, B straight, A plus B, set A and set B. Right? Oh, we need auto width of the implement too, which was close, so that's fine. Snap terrain angle on. Ah. Okay. No. Ah, it didn't do it. Dang it. I screwed it up. Ah, man. Crap. How do you do this? I'm going to have to go back and watch the stupid video again. Okay, hang on. Maybe I need to set the A point and the B point keys here. Okay. So let's check this again. Start, stop. Okay, that's guidance steering. Auto width, steering guidance. We don't need that. Set guidance point. Control S. Let's try that. Okay. Save controls. Back. Control S. Didn't do it again. Come on, man. You're making me look bad here. Not. There should be blue lines appearing at the edge of the implement. And a white line appearing on a center line. Okay, that turned it off. All right, let's see if now I can maybe Control S. Work for me? No, you are not. Dang it. All right. Sorry, guys. I screwed this up. Damn it. I'm not even straight on the field. Okay, so it's active. In the bottom right, you can see by the thing, there's little things that have turned blue above the gear shift. Okay, now, okay, there's two things to the word GPS. There is a GPS antenna. That's what that white thing on the roof is. Okay, so yes, the tractors nowadays all have GPS built onto them. And it allows them to analyze their position on the field, so they can actually program a course based on GPS, based on their field in real life, and then that information can be transferred to different vehicles so they can run that exact same course at a different time. It is amazing technology what they do. Laura Farms explains it. You'll see, how they have all these displays in the cab and everything like this, and they have like multiple screens and stuff like that. So, yeah. All right, let's jump back out here again. Let me see if I can. No, I don't want course play. I want this. Toggle line display, shift, realign track, shift track. We don't need to do that. We don't need to increase or change. Guidance steering. Okay, that would activate it. Okay, good. That's a good sign. That would, okay. I'm getting beeps and bops that I'm used to hearing. Why is the end key bringing up the menu? Bring up the menu. Why are you not bringing up the menu? That didn't do something I expected it to do. All right, come on. It's the 10% rule. Here we go. That now, why did it bring it back up all of a sudden? I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, so we're just gonna quit. We're gonna quit messing with it. Sorry guys, I bollocksed it up. Not sure if a minion is going to be able to pull this off without running into the stupid trees, so let's just drop this thing and plow. I gotta watch the video again and practice it, like write it down or something, because the fact that the game is not saving hotkeys or it's deleting them every so often is just really annoying. That's a bug they need to fix. Because I want to get over and get the mower dude going. Or chick, whoever it's going to be. I don't know. Yeah, there's, what is it? It's a Farm Sim guy has a video on it. I have it pulled up still because I know I need to revert back to it. And apparently I need to revert back to it again. Use a piece of paper. And no, that. Thank you. And figure out how to do it. Times 840. 88% complete. Okay. Got it. Oh, sorry. X folds the tool. So you got a series of buttons right next to each other that do different things. So X folds the tool, C takes you into the cab view, and then V lowers and raises the tool. And those buttons are right adjacent to each other on the keyboard. So you fat finger one of them. Well, it's 95% complete. Was I not hitting the cruise control button? Is that what I was supposed to hit? I don't want to complete this field. Maybe it'll set. Maybe it'll set. Will it set it up right here? No, because it will align to the field edge. All right, hang on. We're gonna try this again, gang. I just had a revelation. I think I remember a step I was forgetting. Let's just check and see if this maybe helps. So what you have to do is align along like the longest edge of the field. Okay, this is the concept. Okay, so we're aligned, and we can scoot over a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Now. Okay. So now. Okay, that didn't do it, so I want to try to do it in the menu, but now I got to get the menu to pull up. Now the menu's not wanting to pull up again. I don't know why. Show guidance steering menu. End. Right? Can you... Plus you buy fuel too. Is fuel cheap? Is fuel cheap? I haven't looked at the price. It's $3 something. There we are. Okay. All right, line method, A plus B. All right, we have this set up here. All right, we're not going to enable guidance steering yet. We're doing our line strategy. Set A. This is starting to look... Wait. Did I... Ooh. 3. Yeah. Now, why A was all the way up there, I'm not sure. There's other stuff to this too that oh crap, show the lines, line offset 1. Okay, there's there. Oh, okay, I think okay, so now we're back here. All right. Now. Aha! Progress. Now, it shows it lined up. Hands free. Okay, hands are off the wheel. Okay. Now watch let's watch what it does here. So I raise the lines up so we can see them. Now, the headland thing is going to stop me just short of the edge of the field. It should. It's going to beep. Just a second. And disengage. Ta-da! Now, you ready? 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 Watch this. Check this out. So we raise the implement up. Oh, I'm a happy camper now. Yeah, watch this. Watch it. Watch. All right, we go forward. We turn. And a new set of lines appear. So we back up, and the lines appear behind us. And now the lines say, here's where you need to be. So now we drive up to the edge of the field. Lower the implement, hit the 3 key, and it handles the rest. Oh, actually, I think it's supposed to be on. Oh, see, now it's trying to set the new distance. There we go. X. It's Control X. That was the toggle I wasn't hitting. So I just actually reset it with the Control S. That set the A point and then the B point. So basically you go to the edge of the field, you drive along the edge of the field for like 15 meters, and it gets an A-B reference point. Look at that. Perfect. It stopped right at the edge of the field. Now, we raise the implement. Okay. We turn. And it shows us the next alignment. Now, what we can do is let's get this field finished. There's the next one. There's the next one. Here's the next one. This gets part of this swath. Okay? So now, we're going to go here. Okay? Now this one is going to be tricky, all right, because there's trees off the end of the field, right? So let's pull our menu up, and we're going to go to Headland Management. See how it says stop? We're going to change this to, let's say, let's make it a 3. Okay, now, we lower our implement, Control X, 3. See, the light in the middle turned from white to green. That means the system's engaged. Now, in changing that headland thing, I'm hoping we're not going to crash into the tree. Okay, we bumped into the tree. We didn't crash into it, we bumped into it. So, then that means we need to go back here and we need to change this to 4. That gives us just a little more leeway before the end of the field. If you're in a tight quarter situation like this. But you saw, now going this way, what we can do is reset this. Now we don't have to do it because, you know, clearly we've already done the headland around the field, right? So if you've done the headlands, now you see this works. Now, notice we're off center. Okay? If we go forward, we're off center. We're going to lower the implement, hit Control X, see the wheels turn, hit 3 for go for cruise control, and now we hands off. And it took us online. Ta-da! Guidance steering, ladies and gentlemen, my A-Train. Now watch, it's going to go blip, blip. And it didn't go all the way to the edge of the field. Now we know if we have that set at 1, it would have taken us to right here, to the edge of the field, which is great in this situation. Although we would have driven on to the next field, we really don't want that. So the 4 or more helps if you have established a headland around the field, which is, you know, doing laps around the edge of the field, right? So we're going to turn around again, back up like this. We're going to start the tractor in this orientation. All right? All right, everybody watching? So 3 steps here. Step 1, push the V key to lower the implement. Step 2, Control X, activate guidance steering. The line turns from white to green. The wheels automatically adjust to turn. We hit 3 to activate the cruise control, and the vehicle takes itself on track. And that's how guidance steering works. Ta-da! I feel so happy now. And now it's going to chirp, and it's going to stop right as we get to the end of the field. And that's how we do that. Now we hit V, we raise the implement, we hit X to fold the implement, and now we can actually deactivate. Control S. Actually, no, we need Control C. That turns it off. That is how we do that, boys and girls. Whew. Okay, didn't look like a complete idiot. Looked like an idiot for about 20 minutes. Didn't look like a complete idiot. I made it work. Ha! Ha! My best Al Pacino from Scent of a Woman. Ha! Now, we're going to go over here. And we are going to, wait a minute. Let's see 3 more contracts we need to go do. Man, I feel better now. We kind of squared that away. Phew. All right, we're off the field, so we plowed it so we can collect it. Now, there is a cultivating job on 32, and that's it. It's all fertilizing and sowing, which means we'd have to waste. See, when we have details on, it's showing in the left column what they're paying for the contract. On the right column, that's our actual profit from the contract. Because this field is going to take a lot of fertilizer. It's 44 acres. So we're going to spend $7,000, $8,000 in fertilizer there. Or $9,000 if your math is a little off. All right. So that's why I don't care to do contracts of that sort. All right, so now we have the rear implement selected. We are going to lower it with the V key. We're going to disconnect it with the Q key. We're going to drive forward and turn this thing around. Turn this round upside down. Whip around here. Back up to the cultivator. Connect it. Q key. Now we're going to drive forward to the plow. Connect it on the front, and now we're going home. Ski gaze and going home. Phew! That thing looks cool with those on the front, like a rhinoceros or something. We're in rhino mode. Dun, 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 dun. Dramatic music for effect. Phew! I still need to practice that. I still need to write the notes down, but I'm thankful we figured it out. How's everybody doing this evening? Welcome to the channel. I'm A-Train. Appreciate you being here as we're going to we're heading for hour 3. I started a few minutes late because nature call. Bathroom break. Sorry. Anyway, we've been learning how to deal with guidance steering and getting stuff out of ditches. As we had course play going and the minion drove the tractor into the ditch. So we got it out of there. But, oh, did these people lime the... Did Zooey lime her field? Zooey limed her field. She sure did. How about that? That's one thing you will not get a contract for, is for liming the field. The game will not ask you to be a limey or a limer. I guess the person whose field you're liming for is the limee, right? Wait a minute. Am I missing? Did we seriously clip the mailbox on the way out? Oh, man. I am so sorry. I'll fix it. You should charge me $500 for that. All right. Now, this being the case, no, we can't. That's if you're driving. Guidance steering is if you are driving. Whereas you can hire the minion just with the H key, the helper, right? Or you can do course play, which hires a minion. And that is, you gotta set up the whole course play thing. Horse play. All right. Whew. Shut this down here. This is where we need to be. That's either thin rubber or plastic, or it's... What's the material I'm trying to think of? Hi, Lee. Glad I could entertain you. Oh. Okay, here's Bayer Road. Now, see this little grass plot on the left here between us and the railroad track, which the railroad track doesn't exactly exist in. It doesn't exist in real life. This grass plot is not owned by anyone. You can buy that grass plot. You can mow it, bale it, take it and sell it. So that's like free money, and then you can just sell the property back. It's free money waiting to happen. All right, so here we are. Born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe. So now, we have a 3-step process. First step, ask her out and treat her like a lady. Second step, tell her you're the one she's thinking of. Third step, take her in your arms and never let her go. Don't you know, step by step, you'll win her love. That's an oldie but a goodie right there. I don't know if Lee's old enough to know that song. That's a good old song. I think it was that Eddie Rabbit? I don't know if it was Eddie Rabbit. Okay, I gotta turn this on, because I have never used this implement before. I know you got to lower the motor, so that's the V key. So now we jump back, lower this one. All right, I want to windrow it though. Wait. Control Y, toggle mode, work mode. Oh, selected work mode, wide spreading. Ooh, fun. We get to learn something new here too. All right. Swath dropping. Okay. Oh no, this is not going to do what I thought it was going to do. Crap. Left swath, right swath, wide spreading, swath dropping. We are going to find out what it does. All right, so now we got to turn the mowers on. Now we got to turn on the front mower, so we got to switch over to, notice the little tractor icon at the top left of the screen above the controls menu. Now notice how everything's blue. Okay, so now. Look at this, boys and girls. It works. It freaking works. Oh, that's so awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we're going to stop what we're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but you're all making money, see? So, yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. All right, let's set up a course play for this one and then go do something else. Yes, Eddie Rabbit. All right, you're on top of it there. That's awesome. All right, do we have something to clear? We do not have something to clear. All right. Oh, this is so cool. I am definitely buying this setup. Field position. Yes, please. CP field work. Pick a target location. Bada bing. Bada boom. Big bada boom. All right, we're not going to do 5 headlands around this sucker. We don't need to do 5 headlands. Do we need to do 5 headlands? I think we only need to do like 4. Okay, multiple tools. Number of vehicles on the same course. Oh, see, it's only 1 vehicle. This is, so if we brought over another vehicle, we could set up a baler to actually automatically follow us. So we're not doing that right. Okay, we're going to start on the headland. We're going to do sharp. We're going to clockwise, 5% overlap. Sure. Field center, up and down, rows to skip, none. Yep. Awesome, cool, generate. Coolio. Uh-oh, this could get complicated as all get out right here. Yeah, I could see that going totally sideways on us. We're going to have to go check that for trees. All right, so we're going to escape, because there is no escape. We still got everything running. We're going to drive up until we're underneath the arrow, or the thing will go stupid on us. You are stuck on stupid. Now we hit the delete key to pull up the menu, and we go to first waypoint and play. And we're off. We'll turn that stuff off. And it's windrowing while we mow it. And now it should stop. And then they're going to turn. Because to everything, turn. There's a season, turn. Oh, I see a tree could be an issue over in that other corner. It may be far enough back from the field. We may be okay. And I want every inch of this field mowed because we want every bit of silage we can get. Oh, is this going to... Okay, you don't... Oh, they got to back up far enough for the nose. It's going to get a bunch of stuff here. Cool. All right, that works. That's good. It's cool. It's casual. Oh, this is so cool. Look at that. Oh, we missed a spot. That's okay. Life goes on. Without me, because I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for me. Cares for me. I'm so sad and lonely. Sad and lonely. Sad and lonely. Oh, you know who that was? David Lee Roth. Just a gigolo. Just a gigolo. Everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. Yes, I'm in a giddy mood all of a sudden. I think we're going to be okay. Those trees are far enough back. We're not going to run over anyone's mailbox. We're going to kind of mow these people's yard a little bit. But technically not. Just a little bit. So we're going to Pull forward here. Oh, this field got lime too. Somebody was a limey to it. Hey, you know what? Cut the Willy Foo-Foo stuff, A-Train. Which one's this? This is the T7270. We want the... Do we want the big dog? We don't need the big dog. Let's save the big dog. Ball. There. Lights on, fights on. I just lost everybody because of my terrible rendition of David Lee Roth, among other things, I'm sure. Oh, it's about time for a karaoke show some weekend. Let's see here. I don't think I'm going to need the weight. Wait, this is the medium size, isn't it? Wait, no, this is the small tractor. Duh, you're in the right place. You're in the right place at the right time. All right, let me just, wait, nope. Let me go over here so I can see what I'm doing. And let's throw this out this way. Clunk. And then we hit G, G, Q. Lee, you must not have seen my karaoke video. I got two of them actually. They're on my they're here on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to be entertained, do you guys want to be entertained? Do you want to be entertained? Are you not entertained? You want to see some A-Train karaoke action? I can arrange it. It's here. I'll pull it up. Actually, it's very easy to pull up. All I gotta do is look up, do a YouTube search on A-Train Jump Around or A-Train Humpty Dance. Look those up, boom, there they are. Right next to the actual legit video for House of Pain and for Digital Underground. All right, let's get us a baler, shall we? I think we shall. Which model do we want? I'm thinking the Kubota, but oh wait, the Kubota wraps, right? Yes, it does. Fast bale. 125 centimeter. That's a small one, though. There are ones that will do 150 centimeter, which just means it's a few less that you have to pick up. Now, this one's the same thing, too. 125. Now, that. I don't want the cloth stuff because we're not buying European. Not using the European stuff. Pottinger we could use. Oh, McHale. I think this does it. No, this only does 125. Oh, this is just straight. Oh, no, it does wrap. This wrap's different. It wraps happy, like the Fresh Prince. So this one, instead of having that exposed back platform, it just kicks the bale out here. Then it spins it on these black wheels right here. And then this round disc, this round hoop thing, spins around the bale. So these spin the bale in this axis while the foil wraps around it this way. It's super cool looking. Only 125 centimeters. And no, Pottinger, I think this one does. That's only 125. What? Come on. One of you guys, I know there's one here that does it. Net wrap on. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Wait a minute. 125. Did I miss a memo here? Where the heck? Oh, 185 VC Pro. This is it. This one does. Yeah, this. Okay, so see, it does wrapping 125 to 150, and then it'll do just bail 125 to 180. Okay, so that's how that works. Standard wheel setup. You can do standard wheels, Michelin. That's fine. Yeah, you know what? We will. We're gonna buy it. Yes, thank you. Yeah. PTO hook up there. Oh, chickens. Alright, nobody said you guys... I asked you if you guys wanted to see my my karaoke videos. And I guess you don't. Unless you're looking them up otherwise. I could link them up. I could just pull them up real quick. Throw a link up there. I need some water. High quality H2O. Oh, you know what we need to do? I know what we need to do. Except we got the two light tractors doing the jobs. And this really isn't worthy of the big tractor. And that is, I could probably brought the big tractor to do this. And put one of the medium tractors to go roller our fields. Because we planted the field to our left with grass. And the field to our right we just passed, which is field 11, which is where the Frankenmuth corn maze is in real life. Yep. Go back looking at previous videos. Or just look it up on Google Maps, you'll see it. That's planted with canola. Both those fields need to be rollered. So we gotta do that. Meanwhile, I have snacks. So now we're in the third hour of our broadcast. Pull my head, turn my head too far. Oh, that's the empty one. Yep, don't do that. Don't drive off the road. I have these. Anybody want to guess what those are? Anybody want to guess what that was? Any guesses? Oh, you know what? We could have a problem here. All right, we are going to... We could have a problem here, but I don't know. Let's take a look real quick. I'm pulling in these people's yard. That's kind of not nice of me. All right, this thing is hauling the mail. That thing's going 14 miles an hour, kicking that ass. Look at that. That's a beauty. Look at those nice pretty rows. All right, you know what? Unfold. Drop it down. Stand by. Oh, wait. I gotta make a setting change. If you start a bale, it's going to stay at whatever size you started at. And then the next bale will be the next size. So we want to do change bale size L. 150 centimeter you can do for this. And then we're going to turn on... Are we going to turn on automatic drop? Okay, you know what? I think we're going to do a couple different things here. Hang on. First off, we need to turn on the baler. Start rolling down the road. Okay. Now, get down here. Okay. Now, this is where I could have said we have more than one machine on this ground. We're going to actually pause here. I want to get that thing a little bit further ahead of us before we start chasing it. Because I'm trying to think of what... Hang on. Turn on. Our max speed is 10, 11 miles an hour. Okay. So, no, it's not chips. Not chips. I'll tell you what it is, and you guys will have to guess what kind of said things they are. Did I give you a hint? It is candy. Of course, I also have, if I frickin' don't catch my earpiece, I have this package right here of Chewy Chips Ahoy, which would probably be more polite for me to eat in you guys' ear because you won't hear me chewing so much. So we're going to open that. Oh, what? All right. The first thing was M&M's. Guess the flavor. All right, here's what we're going to do. Jump out. Waspel mash. Veronica is back. Hooray. You feeling any better there, sweetheart? Missed a whole bunch of fun stuff earlier. As I was trying to figure out, well, we had our minion drove the tractor into a ditch. We had to get that out. And then I spent 20 minutes trying to figure out how to activate GPS. And we got it eventually. And then we did some fun little sing-song stuff. And I offered to share my karaoke videos, and nobody took them. You might fall back asleep, huh? Well, all I want, I just want you to feel better. I don't mind if you're not watching. I appreciate you being here. But your health matters more than anything I have. You don't know me from Adam, as it were. That's funny, A-Train. That's funny. Yeah. Some of you know why that's so funny. Yeah, your health and your family come first. Some schmuck on them. No, no chainsaws. I think I got to clean these right here. All right, the tractor's not clean, but that's okay. The tractor doesn't have to be clean. It's going to get dirty again. All right, so get back. Now, we're going to actually drop Q. Well, let's put this on the other side. Break on through to the other side. Got some fun songs going here. We've had some chocolate chip cookies. And now we've got M&Ms. We're playing guess what flavor M&Ms A-Train has. That should do. Let's hit that. Let's hit that. And let's hit that. Pull this back around the other side. Then we will have to rent us a roller. Do we want to rent a roller or should we just buy a roller? Oh, you know what? I'm dubious of the rollers. I'm not sure which one is the best one yet, so we'll probably just lease it. We need to do some field rolling. You know what? You know what? Actually, this is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Turn, turn, turn. Be like Scarlett Johansson riding the Jatari thing through New York and Avengers. That'll do. Okay, so now this over here we shall grab. This goes with us. No point in leaving this laying around the yard. No, we need a couple things here. Hang on. Really? Let's get shop here for a second. Just hold up. Just hold up. I don't think we need to do any customizing work. All right, good to go. And then we need to get gas. Let's go get gas. We're actually trying to drain this tank and swap over to a different one. There's a couple of other mods that I like better. This one looks a little old and stuff. And this one we'd have to actually refuel, which is okay. That's legit. There's other ones though that's like, you know, you just pay for the gas as you use it. Okay, we gotta go back around to back. I thought that did really well. All right, so now let's take a look at the roller stuffs. Rollers. Okay, this, how big is that? That's 3 meters. The lizard one, that's a 4-meter one. This thing sucks. We don't want it. This. Holy shnikey. That's 24.3 meters. All right, this looks a little more reasonable. This is only 160 horsepower. 12 meters is, yeah. This you would use on county line. Fields on county line. Oh, Lee, you win. Come on by and I will share with you. They are indeed peanut butter M&Ms. Share size too. So I can share. I already had actually one package. 7-Eleven has a 2 for $4.50 deal. And I'm like, you're an idiot. You were in Tom Thumb the other day. You should have just bought the frickin' big package. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. Oops. Standard BKT trail board. Okay. Huh. We're going to go with the fat tires. Now, these have very quickly moved up my list of M&M favorites. I'm going to say that dark chocolate mint still rules my universe of M&Ms. But I think these are now becoming a close number 2. I think they've dethroned the dark chocolate peanut as my number 2 favorite M&M. It's really hard to find the dark chocolate mint too. I have to go to like the big, over here, the direction I'm pointing. I have to go to the big Walmart or like a CVS or Walgreens. One of them usually carries the dark chocolate mint. Yeah. $41,000? Sure. Sign me up. Yeah, it's blue too. Hey, Ryan Orange, welcome back. Orange, you glad you're back? I made a funny, get it, orange joke. Orange, glad I didn't stay banana. All right, here we are. Let's go ahead and unfold this thing. We were doing a race, like an auto race, a pool race. I mean, in pool we play like a race to 5 or something. Stuff like that. Oh, this thing's big. I like it. This will not take long at all. Back. Drop it. Oh, no, that's folding. I don't want to fold it. Fool. Drop it. There you go. Now you're working, son. Okay. Let's move forward. All right. Taking care of those rocks so far. Looks good. Okay, so now we're here. PlayStation games. Ah, very good. Now you're eating original Sun Chips. Oh, you know what? I like the Harvest Cheddar ones. Those are Sun Chips I like. But you enjoy those. Those are good. All right, CP, let's, okay, we don't have to clear anything. Where are we? That's field, okay, that's not, here's where we are. Okay, create job, CP field work, field position, doink. That's not it. Doink. That's still not it. Where's, hey, could you get on our, okay, let's zoom back in because, there we are, hooray. Okay, 5% overlap. We're going to do actually 8% overlap. We're going to go, we'll do 4 headlands, and we want sharp. I'm going to just yeah, 12 meters, that should give, what's 48 meters, 50 meters. Yeah, so, I don't know, the tomato ones I'm not terribly fond of. I don't mind is it sour cream and onion? The original's okay, it's a little bland, but it's got a little texture to it. Harvest cheddar is my favorite, and then the sour cream and onion. And then the tomato ones, I'm kind of like, do without. Headland overlap, 8%. Rows to skip. We're not going to skip rows. Generate. All right. Now, how close are we to the start point? Any bets? Not close enough. They would have folded this thing up and gone home. Now we're good. Now hit the delete key, first waypoint, play, on the way. Yes. Okay, let's go. All right, are you out, Lee? Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Enjoyed chitty-chatting, and hope you see you again real soon. Meanwhile, I'll eat my peanut butter M&Ms and think about you. Hold on. 5 meters. 5 meters of what? All right, now this thing's gotten a pretty good head start. Chewy chips are hard. Okay. So now, I think the way this works, I don't know if this is going to be smart though. I don't know which the smart way is to do this. This guy's going to have to stop, drop, and roll quite a bit. We'll see. We'll just monitor it, okay? So, let's go ahead and give this a whirl. That's field 12. We're over here. All right. We're going to create a job. Bale, collect, and wrap. Field position. Well, it's already in the field. So we're good. Start job. That's why I was concerned about, is it's not in the ideal starting position. All right, now we're all over the place. You know what? There's an easier way to do this. Work smarter, not harder. All right, here we go. We loop around this way. Don't turn so far. Okay. Lower the thing. generate the course. This does not seem right. Huh. Something does not seem right here. Yes, this is what we want. Now we're not at the start point. Oh, wait. There's the start point. That's not going to work. Heck with you. Give me this thing. Give me the wheel. I'll drive. Let's go. Wait for that to kick out back. All right, now, once the cover closes, we're good to go to resume heading down the road. Okay, but you don't want to take off until you the cover closes, or you'll miss stuff. You'll miss scooping up stuff. All right. Y, drop, tail. Now we roll with the tide. There we go. This is how we do this. The other aspect of this, we got to be careful with having multiple vehicles working on the field, is we don't want to I missed. We don't want to have them, we don't want to drop bales in a position where the other guy could run into them. Back up just a little bit. Once that's out, cover closes, now we resume. And that's the way it is in real life. If you look up a video of somebody running one of these things, you'll see. What are you doing? I'm about to go start working on the middle. Come back and clean that up here. Yeah, that's good. Actually, let's go back over here and see if this will probably more than top us off. All right, where are you going, dude? Seriously? Where are you going? Bit of a problem here. We're just going to grab this and we're going to roll over here to get out of the way. Because right now they're in search mode. They're trying to find where the heck they're supposed to be. Okay, now they're maneuvering. All right, now they wait. No. What the heck are you doing? Hold on. Not. Okay. Show me this. Oh, this is where they've got this stupid stuff going. Okay. I got you. All right, so what we need to do here, probably. Okay, they don't realize that they've got all this done. I have the comment. Okay, so we're going to rescue them from themselves. Otherwise, they're going to be driving laps for a bit here. Now, this is a little wonky. So let's see where... We're actually pretty close to where we should be. Let's get over here. almost there. I think we turn around like this. Turn around back over like this. Now let's evaluate. Hey, who's that A-Train guy that's got this about figured out? Alright, let's drop the front piece down. Drop it and turn it on. There we go. Back on track. Awesome. There's one little bit they miss here at the edge, and I'm not going to fuss about it too much. We can always come back and clean up later. Okay, wheel that stuff up, whip it around. This is why we can't bail yet. This reason right here. Because if we had bales laying around, they would just run right into them. Oops. I think we can work the perimeter of the field. I think we're safe there. But let's see. What's interesting is it's not windrowing in. If this were a standard windrower, it would be kicking the old rows into new rows, which actually would kind of help us. But that's okay. Again, I'm not going to fuss about it too much. I'm going to make this work. Alright, this is looking good. That's it. Oh. Well, that'd be nice. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing in the morning, but I know what I'm doing in the afternoon now. Cool. Okay. Like it. Alright, let's kick wild nuts. That's where we were. There we go. Okay, we'll just boop. Put that right there, and we'll turn on around here. Alright, I don't want to make a mess. I'm opening this up. Hit the cruise control and cruise. Alright. Well, he mowed half their yard there, didn't he? Oops. Crap. Bollocks this up. No, we're okay. We're running. We just don't have the pickup down right now. So notice on the front of the baler, underneath the front there. Okay, watch. So this little wheel thing, that little tiny tire, it's going to drop down and we'll put the pickup down. See the thing spinning underneath? All right, so that's how it kicks the grass up into the baler. All right. So lower that. Now, poof, kicks it up. That's how it works. How things work with A-Train. Now, I'm going to try to turn and stay out of the line. Raise the thing up, the pickup up. And then we're going to come on around this way. Line this up. Drop the thingy down and we're go. Cruise control. All right. Hey, Ryan, have a good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Have a good day tomorrow as well. Everyone else, welcome aboard. I'm A-Train. Hope you're enjoying the show. This is Farming Simulator 22 on the Frankenmuth, Michigan map, which is based on a real place. We are doing some mowing and baling, creating silage bales in this field here. There's our mower, which is actually mowing and windrowing. So it is making these nice, pretty, neat rows for us. Now we're going to drop this right here, and we'll pick that up at a later time. Fox OT. Oh, I didn't know you were still here. There we are. Watch this. This is legit how these machines actually work, gang. Now watch, these little arms come up and they slice. And then we hit the Y key and it drops it. We set it up to drop it automatically, but this gives us control. That's how a silage baler works. Or a bale wrapper. Try to get this lined up. And try to back it up nice and neat like. And we're just going to back up over some people's crops, but I'm not going to fuss about it because it's just going to bend them over. Actually destroy them. Well, you can't, I don't think, unless you have a plow going, you can't destroy someone else's crops. You can destroy your own. Yeah, isn't it? Now watch. Let me zoom in. Here's how it's working underneath. See how it's going underneath there? A little auger going in there. Okay. Now, what you're going to see is at the top of the, right under the Pottinger logo. Okay. So there's a red thing and a blue thing. All right, on either side of the bale wrap. That's the actual bale wrap. All right. So now we're back up. It wraps that bale. Now look, see the nice neat mesh around it? That's the mesh that comes off of that roll. Now it's wrapping it in foil for silage. We're going to hit and roll. Hit that, and dump, and move on. That's how those work. Super cool stuff. And this particular model, Pottinger, what's it called? The Press 185 VC. The 185 is the total centimeter, or it'll do 185 centimeter roll. Now we're doing 150 centimeter rolls. 150 or 185. 150. You can change from 125 to 150, and those are the sizes that it will do silage wrapping, which is what we just did. And you can go up to 185 if you just want a bale. So, but in that case, you have to dry and tether. You have to tether the grass to dry it. And somehow I wound up off track here. I don't know how to goof this up. Back on the track here. Turn that off. Well, okay. Now I got to ask you a question. Were you here earlier when we actually figured out how GPS works? And I actually made it work. I know you were here while I was goofing it up, but I was wondering if you actually saw me make it work. Now just look like a doofus. Ooh, that was smooth. That's all smooth. Alright, let's see. I need to make a little bit of an adjustment that way. Now, this... I'm going to make a comparison here that you guys may not get. And that's okay. I'll explain it to you because I can explain it to you. Backing these trailers up and making adjustments like I'm having to do with the steering is like playing pool. If you get out of shape for your next shot by a little bit, you can make an adjustment and wind up getting further and further out of shape. So, yeah, you got to be very careful. Sometimes a little is a lot. That applies to a lot of things, I suppose. But in our case, a little adjustment can make a lot of difference. Detailed that wrap is. I mean, there's grass sticking out the side of it and everything. Notice how I slowed down there and stuff, and it was just making, again, very small adjustments to the throttle, so I can make very small adjustments to steering here. If I keep screwing with it enough, I'll mess it up. Finding ways to mess it up. The trick here, I'm trying to do this like the game would do it. They go a longer distance straight forward and then just back straight up. My issue is I don't feel like I'm backing straight up. Give me my grass. No? Well, I think I got all of it there. I even get that little schmutz right there at the corner. That's okay. Right. Back on track. %. We stop, back up. Let this thing eject the roll out, close up, and we're back in business. We missed a little bit there. That's okay. All right, we are back. We have completed one lap. Now, I have this set up for course play, but I don't think it understood where it's coming. What in the hell happened there? Holy shnikey. It was at that point he realized he effed up. Dude. Oh, he ran up on a bale. Oh, that's on me. I told you if I set these bales out, this could be a problem. I didn't think he'd go this freaking far, though. Oh, that's terrific. We are stuck like Chuck. Okay, how are you going to do this? Let's try this. Let's try this. You going to get it? Okay. Alright, there's 2 comic relief moments here in the episode. Alright. Looks like we got to Hulk up, gang. You are bad bail. Bad bail. Okay. Question is, where the heck are they on the SWATs? Oh, I see. How did they wind up over here is my question. How? Seriously. Clearly, they should be over here-ish. So how did they wind up over there-ish? All right. Well, regardless... Oops. Okay, you ready? Now, are we in a position where we can get back on track here? And you clowns not screw this up. I think so. All right. So we may have to put the kibosh on. Actually, no, we don't. If we start wrapping over here, we can work our way across the field this way. I didn't figure they'd come out that freaking far. That was just dumb. That's just dumb. Back to work. Okay, we're good. Yeah, you run on these bales and they will jack you up. Clearly. Alright, so actually we should be in pretty good shape. As long as they don't run up on another bale. If we just up and down this from this end of the field now, we'll be just fine. Because they have no reason to come back over here. Alright. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. I hope you'll give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel. Help us keep growing. Word of mouth is the best form of marketing. We're pushing to 800 and then on to 1,000 subscribers. So subscribe and turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. Today was a twofer. We did a double play. We got a matinee this morning, and it's been a FS22 double play day. Got a matinee this morning on Greystone Farms, North Carolina. And then here this evening on Frankenmuth, Michigan. Both real maps, real locations, as we have covered in previous videos. tomorrow, we'll see how my work day goes, and then whether I go get some pool practice in. I got some practice today. Typically Tuesdays are my off day for practice, and then we'll do some more video action tomorrow. I think we'll probably do another episode of Patron, and we'll do some FS22. Anytime we do a double play, we'll do Farming Simulator on one of the two videos. Otherwise, we've been playing, so we got 5 games going right now if you've checked the channel. 2 different maps on Farming Simulator 22, and then we're playing. We've been playing some Sim Airport, working on our airport design, and Tower 3D Pro. We've been doing some air traffic controllering. You know what? Hang on. Turn this thing off. And then the new game, Patron, which is a feudal era city builder that folks seem to like. Actually, it came out last August, so we're not too far behind the curve on that one. And we're going to drop that there, and we're going to come down to about where he's working. And then we'll turn around and come back. Actually, no. Here's what we'll do. I have a plan. We'll drop the bales off over here at the edge of the field. We'll just loop around once they get wrapped. Oh, see? All right, now that's what happens when you take off before the door closes. You leave a pile of schmutz on the ground. So don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Don't be like A-Train in that regard. Take a left. Loop here. Pull over like this. Hit that. And loop back around. And resume course. Nice little racetrack there. Boy, that's kind of smooth looking too. It didn't even look like Darlington. It looked like Martinsville. So yeah, we're working 5 games right now on the channel. If there's something else you'd like to see, join us on Discord. Join the A-Team. There is a link in the description below. And you can kick over there and see my Steam library. Make game requests. See my Tower 3D Pro library. If you want to see me run air traffic control at a certain airport, I've got like 20 of them. And discuss this and other games. So join us on Discord. Link in the description below. Also, if you feel so inclined to help support the channel financially, that would be fantastic. We're working on a webcam. I need to shop around. What's a good webcam, guys? That's what I need, is recommendations on webcam. And I want a reasonable cost one too. I don't want one that's, $1 bazillion. Decent resolution. Doesn't require a ton of lighting. I guess our lighting is critical to any camera though. So I'll probably have to upgrade my lighting situation here. But yeah, if you got recommendations for the webcam, that'd be great. Put those over there. You want to discuss this or other games? You got pictures of your games or links to your, whatever game page, or YouTube or whatever. You're welcome to share those. I just ask it. We kind of use a help me help you system. So if you want to post on my page, that's fine. Post about me on yours. Teamwork makes the dream work, as the cliche goes. Speaking of cliches, I learned something yesterday about a cliche that you may or may not know. And that is cliche that says jack of all trades but master of none. Well, that's the cliche, right? Actually, I think I'll hold on to this roll here for a bit. I'm a little concerned that the mower's going to come along and run into it or something. Let's get way over here out of their way before we drop it. We got to drop it before the next deal. So we get all the way over here. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We made it. 100% perfect. Okay, so now we're going to drop this here, and then the next one will come out. So you see how nice and clean a turn they're making up there. How did they wind up running into that bale? That's what I don't understand. Otherwise, they're good to go. All right, so jack of all trades but master of none. Apparently, there's a second part to that statement. And that is that something to the effect that though they could be better than a master of one. So, if that makes sense to you. I'm kind of an atom of all trades. I've worked in a number of different trades in my life. But I don't know, I may not have mastered them completely or whatever, but I've worked to learn everything I can about whatever it is I'm doing. A jack of all trades, but master of none. But can sometimes be better than a master of one. So there's a second part to that phrase that has been omitted over the years. And that's kind of important. Uh-oh. Just mixed. Well, that's good. I was up against the... Anyway. All right, let's see. So yeah, I hope you guys will like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. And join us on Discord. And your donations towards that webcam would be greatly appreciated. Link to our PayPal is in the description. Right. Now I gotta move back around and hit that spot again. That's why you gotta pay attention to that beeping thing. It's beeping at you. It's beeping for a reason, A-Train. Wake up. Yep. Now, the nice part about doing the 150 centimeter bales is it means less bales that you have to take up and deliver. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, so you can put all these on the Anderson trailer, and you'll get 24 of them on there. Now, consider. I don't know what the volume difference is. I think it's maybe 2,000 liters. These may be 5,500 liter bales, or 5,000 liter bales as compared to 3,000. Oh wait, well duh, they're saying the bottom right, Train. Look at that. It's right there in front of you. 5,500. Okay, so these are 5,500 liter bales, whereas the 125 centimeter ones, I think, are 3,500 liter bales. And when you sell silage, it's based on the ton, or 1,000 liters. And so, that's why this just means a few less bales that you have to go pick up around the field. Oops. our mower worker is done. Hooray! That's good. Only one minor disaster. Otherwise, they did a fine job. So yeah, this is whoops, 100% done. All right, so let's kick over here. How's our roller person doing? I still think they have quite a ways to go. That's 38 acres they have to roll. And they're doing about 10 meters at a time, maybe 10 and a half. They're still on the headlands. Oh, geez Louise. No, that's going to take a while. So I have that headland overlap going because these clusters of stones, if you don't hit them in the right spot, the thing will not bury them. So what this roller does is it pushes them back down into the ground, which adds a step to the fertilization process, and it helps your field's overall production rate. So you'll get production value increase for using a roller on the field. Now, when it's little stones like this, when it's just little field stones, it's really not an issue. But if you run into a field, and I haven't yet, where you have big rocks, and when you're running through it with a plow, you'll know it. Bam! And then there's big old rocks laying there. You can literally get out of the tractor and go pick them up and chuck them. So then you have to either get a stone picker-upper tool, which is a fancy term for you're too lazy to do it yourself, or but yeah, otherwise you can see the stones, the rocks sitting in the field. I don't know if it's a big field, there may be too many to go around and pick up. Otherwise you can set out, and just drive around and scoop them up. So, all right, here we go. Oh, wait a minute, hold it now. You did not finish. X. Now we're finished. Now we're finished. Thank you. Now, let's get you headed off the field here. Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of schmutz right there, and there's a little bit of schmutz over there. Not gonna fuss about it, really. Okay, let's put them on the road here and see if we can get them headed home automatically. First off, so this is T7 315. We're going to clear their course, and then here we are going to set a destination, and we're going to pick this location in that direction. And they're heading that way. All right, cool. Oof, make the turn. Glad there wasn't a ditch there. Yeah. Okay, see, and he's not pinballing around here, so that's good. All right. So, all right, make the turn. Don't. No, you're gonna hit him, aren't you? Oh, you brat! Oh my gosh! And they drove over both of them. Thanks, jerk. Oh, you're so fired. That was not nice. Not nice at all. All right, so we're off, and now we got this to do. Wow. The mailbox killer. Mailbox killing minions. Not nice. Not nice at all. What are you going to do with these people? Pay them for good work. We've been going for 3 hours. And, yeah, that's a lot. Oh, wait, I hit the stop button too soon. Premature. There we go. All right, cool. And hit it. Right there. Oh, that's good. Actually, if I thought about it, I would have just carried it on down here and laid it out with these other two, but that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. There we go. Nice little loopy-loop there. Hey, hey, I want a loop, baby. Loop, loopy-doop, loopy-doop, loopy-doopy, loopy-doop. Shut up, Adrian. Let's see here. Full stop. Back it up. It's got a high quality H2O. Some more. Anybody have any questions about how the baler works? Questions about the map? Questions about the game? Questions about me? About life, the universe, or anything? Am I talking y'all to sleep? Missed, really? Oh, I missed again. Oh, no, I missed again. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to turn around, keep turning around, trigger. Oop, drop that right there. Go back over and get that big pile. You know what? A-Train, you're an idiot. You're going to have to come off the end of one of those rows over there anyway. Why drive all the way back over here, especially since you didn't even bother to turn off the mower or the baler? Oops. Goofball. Shoop. There it is. All right, let's reset back on course here. All right, we shall overcome. I actually have a couple more games that I'm eyeballing that are new releases, as opposed to stuff that may have been on my list for like 2 or 3 years, which I could have gotten frickin' what is it? Zoo Tycoon, the new Zoo Tycoon. What is it called now? It's not Zoo Mania. Come on. There you go. The whole kit caboodle was on sale like a month or 2 ago. It was like you could have gotten the whole game for like $56. It's been out for 3 or 4 years, and it's cool. It's a neat game. But you know what? I think I've got enough games. That's the problem. I've got games I don't play already in my inventory. I've got games, not new games, but games I have not played still in my inventory. Like Transport Fever 2. And here I'm looking at Frozenheim, which is a Viking city builder with combat stuff included in it. And then No One Left Behind, Ia Drang 1965, which is a Vietnam real-time strategy game. It looks interesting. Let's see, now this one, I'm going to carry this one on down. I don't really want to drop one of these, right? If I do, it's a timing thing. You want to drop them between the rows here. So, but since I've got to make a loop here, we'll just do it this way. So get out of our way. See how long it takes it to actually make the drop? Yeah. Takes a little time to make the drop, so. All right, did I get a notice that, hang on, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's check on. Ah, they made it. All right, cool. And I got them on the edge of the road. I kind of meant to get them a little further out of the way, but that's okay. They got here. They only took out 2 mailboxes. Yay. Take the turn early. All right, so we need to pull over here and we can do a refuel, I think. I think we're close enough to refuel. Yes, we are. And we're going to set this up for a bath. Our equipment, this works splendidly. I'm quite pleased with how that worked. Let's jump out here real quick. Wash it out. Quite pleased with how this equipment works. Vicon equipment. Which if the Vicon baler handled 150 centimeter bales, we would have gotten that too. But it doesn't. But it did what we needed to do here. It baled and windrowed. That was swell. Solved all my problems. So yeah, we lease this equipment. We will be buying this equipment. First, we've got to wash it though. So this is the Real Dirt mod, and then it's Real Dirt Fix mod. So now it's fixed to the equipment until you wash it off, or you drive through something different that's going to change the color. Like the tractor's picking up enough water off of the tractor tires were green too. But then if you turn around and drive through dirt, or you drive through a lime field where it's all white, that's the color your tires will change. All right, now, drive this over here, and we're going to drop this equipment off because it's leased. I'm pretty sure it's leased. I think it's leased. I think we bought the roller, right? We leased this stuff. Did we lease this stuff? Ah, we released it. Released it. Dang it. All right, so now we've got to get the bale picker-upper Anderson trailer. Mr. Anderson, we meet again. That's going to be under bale loaders. That would be the RBM 2000. Unless there's something else. I don't think there is. This is the key. This is the big dog right here. Oh, wait a minute. Do I really want to buy this, though? It's going to sit a lot. We'll lease it. All right. All right, let's head this over there. Hey, Talks OT, I thank you much. I appreciate that. And I hope you have a good night as well. We'll see you next time. Have you a good day at work tomorrow. I'll be out and about actually doing some work myself. Shades to install. Okay, so shall we try this again? I think we shall. This could be great. It could be disaster. Oh, it's heading that way. It's heading that way. Oh boy, we'll see how this works. Hope it doesn't drive into the ditch. Please don't drive into the ditch. I can't quite see him. Doink. Phew. Okay. Just clipped it and moved it out of the way. That's good. Otherwise, that would have jacked us up. All right. So, this... along pretty nicely here. Let's just take a little detour. Swing around this way. There we go. And then we'll bring it back in this way. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Now this is where I failed on the course play thing. I should have said there were two vehicles. Probably could have set it up in advance too. To run this course. Because this is based on the center line track that the mower took. Right? That makes sense? Alright, so now. Oh, they're here! Hooray! They made it. The question is, how many mailboxes did they wipe out in the process? No mailboxes were injured in this process. Roll over here. We're going to take a hard left turn at Albuquerque. Ah, we're going to bump the bale, and then we're going to drop the bale. And there we go. Sweet. Okay, well, gang, I know this is just thrilling stuff here, watching me just drive around baling grass. So, what I'm going to do is save you guys that and end the video right about here. Yep. I think we shall wrap it up, as it were. Ah, get it? Failing, wrapping. That's pretty funny. Yep. You're a funny guy, A-Train. I think we're going to wrap it up here, and you guys can get on to the rest of your evening. It's been 3 hours plus almost 3.5. I hope you enjoyed the show. And I hope you give us a like. Share with your friends. Let them know about the channel. Please help us keep growing. Subscribe and turn on that bell icon for more great content coming soon. And so you'll know when we go live or upload a video. You can join us on Discord, see my Steam library, Tower 3D Pro library, make game requests, talk about this game and other games at our Discord site, which is in the description below. There's a link that'll get you over there. Also, your donations are greatly welcomed and appreciated at paypal.me/atraingames. It's paypal.me/atraingames. There's a link in the description for that as well. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, again, you can hit me up in the comments. And I'll come back and answer them, or you can send them to me over on Discord, whichever way is more convenient for you. So hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.